Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cardinals of Chicago taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Woo! People are getting paid.
That's how it's done.
This could be the turning point. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Good day, boys.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young off the play fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young to throw it. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
4th down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. 79 Blanco. Here we go. Defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. For left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Done.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Come on, defense. Warriors, 17.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 3rd and 19.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Defense high, defense.
21-0 our score after one.
Don't let him catch the ball, defense. Come on.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Show what we made up, defense. No defense. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Bust through that line.
Come on, baby. Stick 'em, defense. Make 'em feel it.
Get it.
Show him what we made of, defense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5.
Loose. Come on. Knock it loose.
Hey. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Yeah, let's go.
Shot 50.
Shut
Shot
him down.
50.
Shut him down.
He'll drop to throw. The kick here, it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Football, boys.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Cardinals 28. Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. There you go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Drill 52. Ready.
That was 2nd down throw for Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Young on third down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You'd like to see. It hasn't come. He use a shot in the arm. To pick him up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's really on first down. And the pressure will bring it down. The Cardinals get it outside. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Young will set to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set on better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice observer. It would be interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Right there on that middle ground, field range. As you said, they picked it up. Good looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Panthers get a bit closer. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Only got one down. Need these points.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Sergeant.
Now a handoff looking right, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the ready.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Out of the gun, it's Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The RPO, he completes it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go jamming into the half. They're still out haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Now, you know the owner's got to be.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Young. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Come on.
Come on, man. Take it off. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Here, guys. Shut them down. Going our way, baby.
But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
To the O, boys. It's nothing here. Nicky. Force them back, boys. Force them back. Get there. Let's score, Sean. Let's get it, man.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
25-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Young now. He's got Mingo.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
78 yards.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Hey, way to make a play! You know it all day. Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Time to shine, defense. Time to shine.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, ready?
2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Come on, defense.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 56, Panthers 21.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
25-yard line.
Thank you. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Woo! Well, take that, thank you.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Are the worst team in football.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, 18 and a first down. The fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try to make this one a little more respectable.
Ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here is Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 224 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Young. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1st and 10, Young. For Kittle here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cards, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.